So I'm sure you guys have heard this news if you've been following this case at all, the Bryan Kohberger Idaho 4 case. This is a crazy update. Sorry about my kids screaming from the pool. Monday evening, I mean, it's 4:30 here in Los Angeles, but this last minute, we're hearing that Bryan Kohberger accepted a plea deal, a guilty plea deal, murder for 4, to escape basically the death penalty in this, I thought, slam dunk case for the Idaho 4. He was charged with the deaths of the 4 Idaho students. I have just been diving into this case in the last month. I just finished watching the screeners of this upcoming incredible documentary series that you guys should all watch. It's coming out on Amazon. I believe it comes out July 11th. I still highly recommend you watch it because it interviews all of the family members. I have a screenshot of the documentary. Hold on, let me pull it up. I just watched this amazing documentary on Amazon Prime. I just got the screener. I just finished it. It was 4 episodes where you really get to connect with the families, the victims' families and their friends, and I just felt so connected to them. You have to watch it. It comes out on July 11th. It will really make you feel for them. So this is just so devastating for them that they don't get justice, true justice. So Bryan was arrested. He was at a neighborhood university or a neighboring university called Washington State University. Remember, they were at University of Idaho, the victims. He was arrested because the knife that he used to stab and then murder the students had a sheath, like a sleeve, and he left it at the scene of the crime, and it had the DNA, his DNA. So they were able to find it through some testing, plus his cell phone, and it was pinging, and his car. There was so much evidence that it was him. Now they're not even going to have a jury at the trial. Should he officially enter the guilty plea, this is per People. It says Bryan will waive his right to a jury trial where he could have faced the death penalty and accept 4 consecutive life sentences. Also will waive the right to an appeal. He will not be able to ever appeal his sentences. He will have to spend the rest of his life in prison. No questions, no appeals, no chances for parole until the day. Once again, this was for the murder of the 4 students in November 2022 at the University of Idaho: Kaylee Gonzalez, Zana Kernodle, Madison Mogan, and Ethan Chapin. The family members are probably the people who have let out this news. It seems to be, because it's not on the docket yet, this seems to be coming from the family members. Some of the family members, I think, wanted the death penalty more than others. A couple of the family members really don't care as much, but I believe Xana's family and Kaylee's family are really, really intent on him getting the death penalty. It really matters to them, and they're not happy about it. Here is a final picture of the 4 of them the day before they were, or the day before they were murdered. Just devastating. The documentary was heartbreaking to hear from a couple of the parents and friends and family. It's such a tragic case, a senseless case, random, just heartbreaking. But I can only imagine for the families of these 4 that you're not going to really get a sense of justice, that you're not going to get a real sense of understanding, what happened, where it happened, details. I mean, I don't know if you would have gotten it at all from the hearing anyway, but it's just so upsetting. I can only imagine from the family that you just feel like justice isn't being served. He took their babies away from them, and now he gets to live his life in prison without getting the death penalty. And of course, this is a polarizing conversation, but I just feel like the justice system isn't doing its job, and it's devastating for their families.